As per usual on a sea day, we head over to Sea Day Brunch. Honestly, this is my favorite meal on any cruise. Sometimes I just want bacon and eggs. Sometimes I want chicken and waffles. And still other times, I might want a burger. You can have any of those, or even all, if you wish. Emily had over easy eggs with bacon, French fries, and white toast, her go-to breakfast at this point. Lily had the steak and over easy eggs with French fries and a side of mozzarella sticks, her traditional sea day brunch meal. We opted not to order beignets this time though. Courtney had the eggs Benedict with a side of pork sausage. It also comes with breakfast potatoes, but it took us a while to realize the salsa-looking mass were in fact those potatoes. These eggs Benedict were perfect with the runny poached egg and the creamy rich hollandaise. For myself, I had a vegetable omelet and the steak and eggs with bacon and pork sausage on the side. Was it a lot? Yes. Was it good? Also yes. The omelet was nice, cheesy, and fluffy. The steak was a perfect medium rare and very tender. The bacon and sausage were savory goodness. For dessert, Lily had the chocolate chip cookies, which were amazing. Sweet with a hint of saltiness. Very good. Courtney and I both had a slice of banana cream pie. It's really like banana pudding in pie form. Not super sweet, with a strong banana flavor anchored by a delicious graham cracker crust. Overall, Sea Day Brunch was a delicious success. One of my favorite times on a cruise is the t-shirt sale. This one was 2 for $25. I'm a sucker for a souvenir shirt, and I just can't turn down the 2 on sale. They usually feature shirts of the destinations for the cruise. For example, this one they had shirts featuring Catalina and Ensenada, our 2 ports on this itinerary. But they also have just general cruising themed shirts. I especially like the designs of a lot of these shirts, and had a really hard time settling on only 2. Good morning, everybody. I am over on the Serenity deck. It is our one and only sea day on this 4-night cruise. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a ship tour. We're going to start off here on deck 12 on the Serenity deck. Above the Serenity deck are the entrances to the water slide. So I guess technically this is deck 13, overlooking the Lido deck, and then there's waterworks right below us. But up here there's the rest of Serenity, so we'll go ahead and look at Serenity. It's deck 14. Some nice cabanas over here. Let's check out if it's the same on the other side. This is the other side. This is deck 14, like I said. It's the main part of Serenity, and we'll go down one deck, back to deck 12, since there is no deck 13. And up here we've got the Serenity bar. And there's the one big hot tub. And then let's head back inside. Deck 12 also has the kids clubs. So Camp Ocean, this one. This is where Emily has been the last few nights. And then the teen clubs. We've got Circle C, where Lily has been. Circle C is for ages 12 to 14. And then lastly, Club O2 for 15 to 17. Now about midship on deck 12 is the funnel as well as the mini golf. All right, let's head down to deck 11. Deck 11 is home to the Cloud9 Spa. It has the salon. Various treatment rooms, the sauna, as well as the fitness center or the gym. And we have some footage of that. These are the bank of elevators here. This is the forward set of elevators. There's a specific button that you can press that'll take you directly to deck 12, which has the Serenity, Camp Ocean, Circle C, and Club O2. It's only 2 elevators from the whole bank that go up there, so it's important to know which one it is. Deck 11 is primarily staterooms, but you can also go outside. Overview above the Lido. It's a great place to sit when the kids are going on their water slides.
Can you hear that from up there or no?
But also good for watching movies during the dive-in movies. Over here, right underneath the mini golf, is the jogging track.
It's going to be a lit.
And then going to the aft part of the ship, you follow the jogging track. And it will take you to the sports court / ropes course. In addition to the ropes course and the sports court, they've got chess and they've got a pool table. And on the other side, we've got foosball. And then, of course, the popular game with cornhole. And then if we go down the stairs at the aft of the ship, and this is deck 10, it brings us to Guy's Pig and Anchor, only open on embarkation day and sea days. It is a good barbecue place. A lot of sun chairs up in here. On the other side of the ship is the smoking section. All right, found on deck 10 under the yellow awnings is the smoking section on the ship. Again, we are headed to the aft of the ship, headed towards Guy's Pig and Anchor. Now, also available on deck 10 on the inside of the ship, right above the Lido Marketplace buffet, is Cucina del Capitano in the evenings. It is a upcharge restaurant, but during lunchtime on sea days and embarkation day, it is pasta bella. You can custom order some pasta, and they will make it for you fresh. And it's complimentary on sea days. Pasta Bella. It is delicious. And this is how busy the Lido buffet is at almost 2 p.m. Now heading outside on the Lido deck. We are on deck 9. On one side here we have one of the beverage stations, and we also have Blue Iguana Cantina. Blue Iguana Cantina, where you get burritos and tacos. And of course, on the other side of the ship, there's Guy's Burger. Moving into the aft of deck 9. First place we get to back here is Shaq's Big Chicken. We've got chicken tenders and chicken sandwiches here, so it's very, very good. Of course, we've also got the aft pool. And finally, we've got Pizzeria del Capitano. This is on deck 9. There's an iron, and of course the washing machine and dryer. It costs $3.50 per cycle. This is the washing machine. We got detergent to buy. The detergent is $2 each, unless you bring your own. All right, we're going to start off deck 5 inside the Liquid Lounge. It is the upper portion of the theater. All right. Elsewhere on deck 5, we've got all the fun shops. This one is Hip Fish, Beauty and Fragrances. It's also the Carnival store. Right next to the Carnival store, we have the Heroes Tribute Bar. It is a veteran tribute bar. And right through the bar is the Radiance Casino. And next to that entrance is the Cherry on Top candy store. The Carnival Adventure store has stuff like cups, snorkel equipment, and some water shoes, stuff that you'd basically take on your excursions with you in case you forgot them. And then of course we've got the Warehouse Arcade, which I have plenty of footage of that. And then right next to the Warehouse Arcade, we have the Front Street Fine Jewelry and Watches. It's a jewelry store and watch store. And then finally, next to that, we've got more Hip Fish fashion and accessories. And then once you are through the casino, headed towards the aft of the ship, the first thing you see coming out of it is bonsai sushi, or what we like to affectionately call hallway sushi. They prepare the sushi over here, and then split up here are the tables where you can sit and eat. And then right past bonsai sushi is the Red Frog Pub. This is where they do karaoke and some of the trivia. There's an actual little bar here, so it's nice. And back here, they've got a little shuffleboard and a foosball table. Right next to the Red Frog Pub is the Piano Bar 88. Unfortunately, we haven't made use of this place. It opens up in the evenings and the piano player, plays and encourages everybody to sing along. Then right next to that, the Alchemy Bar, which has some of the best drinks on the ship. And this will take us to the aft part of the ship, which we're going to go down to level 4. The rest of deck 5, as well as 6, 7, and 8, are all staterooms. Deck 4 here brings us to the entrance of the Sunset Restaurant, the upper part of the Sunset Restaurant. There's the military appreciation, I believe, here. The part to get to is the Limelight Lounge, which the entrance is on deck 4 at the midship elevators. So it's a little weird to get to because you can't get to it from the aft of the ship. It is completely closed out over there. It's basically just a hallway. Upper level of the Sunrise Restaurant, which is the restaurant we've been in. This is on deck 4 for the upstairs part of it. In addition to the Sunrise Restaurant up here is also the Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse, which is again a upcharge restaurant. Wonderful steaks, dry aged. This is one of the first times we haven't been to the Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. We didn't go on the Firenze either, but the first time on the Radiance. Now past that, we are going to hit the Pixels Gallery on the left. And then on the right side, we've got Java Blue Cafe. Further down, we're headed back up to the front of the ship, to the Liquid Lounge. And this is the bottom part of the Liquid Lounge. This is the main show floor. At the back part of the theater is a bar. You can get drinks while you're watching the shows. The last floor we will cover will be deck 3, as everything else other than that will be staterooms. So headed over to deck 3 here, the lobby deck. Starting over here, we will have the Carnival Adventures desk. This is where you can book your excursions. And then next to that, we have the Dreams Studio, where you can take those, posed pictures and buy packages that way. We've got the MDR here, Sunrise Restaurant. This is for set time dining. This is where we've been every evening at 7:45. Then of course we've got the lobby bar. Other ships, this would be called the Atrium. Trivia happens here as well as when they have to bring a dance indoors, like the Rock and Glow party. It'll happen here if it's rainy outside or the weather doesn't permit the party. Moving on, last place here is guest services. This is where you come if you've got any kind of issues that you need resolved. Getting room keys and lost and found can be found here at guest services.
much for your hard work, guys. Please, tomorrow when you leave the ship, you will receive an email.
All your bags are back, you're ready to go. We're standing here in front of you. See back again. All the bunch, see what we'll see.
Say, Oppa!
Oppa!
Only half of you. Say, Oppa!
Oppa!
Better. Okay, let me see some hands up in the air. DJ. For the last time, let's go. Let's stand up and have some dance. Let's go.
A good time. On this day of the YMCA. The shoes I said I was down and out. I'm meant to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys.
All right, so wrapping up our final day on the Carnival Radiance. It was a very, very easygoing day. Stayed up late last night because the girls were both in kids club till very, very late, till about 1 o'clock, and then slept in this morning. We started off the day with sea day brunch, and then pretty much just relaxed the entire day. I did a little bit of a ship tour and spent the rest of the day kind of just in the room, just hanging out. Again, this is our first time in an interior cabin, so that was interesting to be inside a cabin that didn't have any sunlight in it. But I kind of like the experience, so we may do some more of these in the future. For dinner tonight, we were in the MDR, again at the Sunrise Restaurant, and it was pretty good. I had 2 orders of shrimp cocktail, and then for main entree, I actually decided to branch out a little bit. I had the coffee glazed roasted duck, as well as the jerk spiced pork chops, and then for dessert I had the Carnival melting cake Mickey style with the 2 ice cream scoops. The duck was amazing. I don't really like duck like that, so it was a different experience for me. It was a really good savory kind of smoky flavor with the coffee, but it was super tender. The duck thigh was really, really tender and almost like would just fall apart with the fork, but that was delicious. The jerk spiced pork chop was good flavor, but it was kind of tough. It felt like it was a little overcooked. While I like the flavor, I did not like the texture of it. But everything that went along with it, like the mashed potatoes and things, and the green beans, were really good as well. Emily, as per usual, had her pasta. And then Courtney had the parched ale soup. It's got big mushrooms in it. It's very, very savory. And then for her main entree, she had the brisket, which we love. And that one was super fork tender. It kind of just fell apart. And then for dessert, of course, she had a cheese plate, but also, per tradition, the baked Alaska. It's usually what happens on the very last night of the cruise. And then, of course, the staff does their showtime. And this time they sang Leaving on a Fun Ship song. So that was nice, but also bittersweet. And then we just kind of hung out, watched Wicked on the Lido deck, and went to go pick up the girls from Kids Club. Oh, we did spend the day packing, of course, and getting our luggage out in order for them to be able to bring it down to the porters. So sad times, sad times. And that wraps up our final night on the Carnival Radiance. If you like this video, please hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified of new videos on our channel. And as always, no matter where you find yourself on this journey, please take a moment, however brief, take a closer look at life. Bye for now.